Welcome back, everyone, to the deep dive. We're going deep today into the world of AI influencers.
Oh yeah, these are getting a lot of buzz lately.
You know, these virtual personas, racking up millions of followers, brand deals, all without ever, setting foot in a real-world studio.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's a fascinating intersection of tech and marketing.
Yeah,
And that's what we're going to unpack today.
absolutely. And I think what's really capturing people's attention is how AI influencers tap into the explosive growth of influencer marketing as a whole by 2025. It's projected to be a $27.1 billion market.
Wow.
These AI personalities offer a very unique blend of human-like appeal with the efficiency and scalability that only machines can provide.
You got that right. We've got research, articles, case studies, even a demo from a platform called AI Influencers.
Okay.
They claim to make creating and monetizing these AI influencers incredibly easy.
Impressed.
We're talking potentially high ROI. But we also need to address the big question. Can AI truly capture the authenticity and engagement that makes human influencers so successful?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And that's something we'll be dissecting today. But first, you should absolutely check out the link in the episode description. AI Influencers has provided some exclusive bonuses just for our listeners.
Yeah, don't miss out on those. Now, before we get too deep into the analysis, let's actually see AI influencers in action. Their demo shows just how easy it can be to bring these virtual influencers to life. So let's take a look.
Welcome to AI Influencers. In this short walkthrough video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI Influencer to create tons of AI characters that can be used as influencers on social media, where you can create images and videos and tons of product shoutouts to help gain more followers, sell more products, and sell more shoutouts, and make money doing all of this. So once you're on the dashboard, you can see all the recent influencers you created over here. You can toggle if you want to keep their profile public or private. If a profile is public, any user can visit a URL and access all their pictures and videos and everything that they have posted on their profile. You can, of course, also post these pictures on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you want, but you can also have a public profile page on AI Influencers page as well. So we've got another influencer that we have created. She's a travel influencer, and all the pictures are AI generated, including the videos that you can see here. With all the videos that you can see, and fitness influencer with all the videos and images. Now let's go ahead and create our own influencer. To do that, we're going to click on create influencer and start filling up these forms and give general information, ethnicity, hairstyle, personality, occupation, and clothing. Okay, next, you can choose the hairstyle. Do you want it medium, long? Now here you can choose a personality style, decide some of the hobbies. You can decide the first outfit for the dress, and then what AI Influencer is going to do is going to create the first image for you to pick from, so you can decide how the influencer is going to look. So you're going to scroll up here. We can read through the prompt it has created in case you want to add something more, if you want to remove something. But in most cases, you don't really need to do any of that. Now you can also give their username if they have a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So you can put those on their profile. All these links will show up so that they can get more followers on all of them. So let's try and create 2 of these influencer variations, and we'll pick one to be our real influencer. Right, so as you can see, we've got 2 variations created. We can pick either one of these. Now, when you mouse over them, you can view the image in a bigger form. You can set this image as the influencer image, so this will become the character. Or you can add more object, enlarge the object, or improve details if you want to do that. But let's click on this. So we selected this character as our Mary Jo. Now, Right over here, what you can do is you can set the profile as public so other users can see it, so you can rent or share your influencers with other. If you click on these three dots up here, you can edit it, add a knowledge base, so you can add information to the users from a website, from files, or you can type more data manually to teach your influencer, give it more information, more knowledge about a particular niche that you're trying to create, right? So for example, if you're creating a health and fitness influencer, you can give it information about health and fitness and workout, and then you can also create an embed code which you can embed on your website or lease it to other users. Now what this embed code is going to do is not only going to show their profile, but it's also going to let them chat with the influencer. So we go here, and of course you can upload more influencer information to the knowledge base to have a better conversation. Then you can embed this on your own website or other people's website and rent it out. The next step would be to check out the gallery. So in the gallery, what you can do is you can see all the images and videos that we have created about Mary Jo or a different influencer. You can create multiple influencers. You can see all the images and videos that you have created. Now moving on to the important part, content creation. So content creation, you can create 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of images. So let's start with the first one, create image. Right here, we're going to select our influencer. We're going to select the action. Let's say sitting, full body. Clothing could be formal shirt. And let's do this. Accessories could be a hat or a cap. Scene could be gaming desk. View could be front, and let's try and create 2 images. Click on generate prompt. Now again, you can modify your prompt, you can modify a negative prompt if you want, but usually it's not needed. Just click on generate image and AI influencer will start working on the background and start creating those 2 images for you based on the parameters you have set for your influencers. And as you can see, a gaming image is created. The second one's already almost done. What you can do is you can click on view to see in a bigger form, or what you can do is you could just add it to the gallery. So you click on save to the gallery and it's going to add it to the gallery. But again, if you want to add another object, enlarge an object, improve details, you can play with these editing features as well. Now if you like the other one as well, you could do that, but we're going to stick with the first one. Now let's try the other one. The other one is called create pose. So what create pose does is we find a pose online and you want your influencer to pose like, what you can do is you can upload a picture of that pose. So let's say we like this pose about like moon dancing and we want our influencer to post something like that. So we're going to upload that picture and we're going to select this first picture. We want this picture to be posing like this. We can pick from all these different resolutions, optimize for quality. Let's create one image and let's give it a little bit of a prompt. You don't really need to, but we can give it a little bit. And as you can see, the pose is created, the image is created again. Of course, you can expand it and view it, or you could just add it to the gallery. Moving on to the face wrap. So what face wrap essentially does, it kind of replicates and tries to imitate what somebody else is posing as. So let's take the first image again. What we're going to do is we're going to find this image of Madonna where she's posing in a certain way. So what AI influencer is going to do is trying to create a picture of your influencer to look like the way this image looks like and the way they are positioned, the hair, the style, the clothing and everything. So we're going to again optimize for speed or quality, whichever you want. You can do 2 images. Again, if you want to describe something, you can do it. It's not necessary, and simply click on generate face wrap. And what AI influencer is going to do is going to take the picture of your influencer, this one, Mary Jo, and try and create an image that looks something like this. Now, as you can see, AI has created an image that looks similar to this. The way the smile is, the way the hairs are on the left and the right, you can see there's a lot of imitation being done. Again, it's not going to replicate and copy as is, because then that would be illegal. It's going to create something similar. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick one of these pictures that we like. I think this one looks a lot better, like a little bit of Red Riding Hood thing. So we're going to click on save to gallery. Now, the next feature is clothing. So what we can do is if you like a certain piece of clothing and you want your influencer to wear that clothing, you can do that as well. So let's try this image, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the Gucci t-shirt that I found online and have the influencer wear something similar. Now, this can also be used as a promotional feature where you can charge other clothing brands a sponsored post fee to feature their branding, their clothing on your influencer. So once you've uploaded that, click on next. Now here again, you can optimize for speed or quality, give it a prompt if you want to. It's not necessary, and just simply click on generate the cloth on top of the influencer. Now, as you can see, AI has generated and put on the same jacket, a similar version of that jacket on top of the influencer, so you can feature that the way you like it. Now, moving on, again, of course, you can do is click on Save to Gallery. It's going to add it to the gallery. What you can do next is create videos. So you can create multiple kinds of videos. First would be a talking head video, where you select the influencer, you select a video, a picture of them, and include head movement. Give it a short script. So, for example, just for demonstration, we're going to say, "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel." And we're going to keep the British voice. Emma, we're going to generate the audio. We can preview it, and if it's good, we click on use it. Now, you can also clone your own voice. You can record your own voice if you don't have a sample to upload. And you can pick from all the previous voices that you have created. Now, once all is done, you simply click on create video, and the influencer will start creating a talking head video for you to use. And as you can see, the video is created with lip sync and head movement, and you can add this to your gallery as well. Next up is an advanced video creator. What you can do is you can create presentation style video by mixing and merging lots of different images and different video clips. So you can pick all of these, and you can select all these images, and then if you want to create a 16:9 or 9:16, you can click on that and create a video. And then you can customize that video by adding more video clips, more images, more text, different background, different layers, different audio, different voiceover, transitions, animation, intros and outros, voiceover, watermark, whatever you want. So it's a slide-based editor, so you can create different kinds of videos using this as well. And then the last video option that you can create is an AI-generated video. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick our influencer, and then let's say we want her to be dancing a little bit, right? So we're going to give it a little prompt, dancing in the park, right? And I'm going to click on generate video. So what this is going to do is going to take this image and animate it in a way that the influencer would look like she's dancing. And as you can see, the video is created, and you can see it's a dancing video. It looks super realistic, really, really good. And what you can do is click on Save to Gallery. Now, next, what you can do is you can create, if you want to create a longer video, you can create multiple of these videos. And what you can do is you can merge them together to create a longer video and add that to the gallery. Now, the final feature, the product shoutout feature, is exactly where the money is at. So what product shoutout feature essentially does is it lets you feature a product that's being held or around one of the influencers that you've created. So for example, in this feature, what we want to do is we want to use this product, a toothbrush, and we want to feature that. So we're going to pick a style. So it's, let's say, sitting down. Body would be full body. Let's do a formal gown. And let's do that, dress and heel. Accessories, we could do anything. Sunglasses, watch, we could do scene. Office is fine. View could be front view. Let's create one image and generate a prompt. Now, what product generation would do is going to create the pose first. It's going to create this image based on these parameters first. And then once you pick that picture, if you feel that picture is perfect, next up we're going to add the product with the image. Now, as you can see, the image is generated. What we're going to do is click on these three dots and pick the proceed to product edit feature, which is going to take us to the editor where we can modify and edit the image in a lot of different ways. And as you can see, the image is loaded and the product is featured. So what we can do is we can drag the product here, increase the size a little bit, and position it right on the desk, right over here, a little bit bigger. And then just make it look like, it's part of the desk, and then we can add more headlines. only the best, or whatever headline you want to add. You can add more text, change color, move it around. Um, Match it, whatever you want to do. You can modify it the way you want it, and then once you're satisfied with it, simply click on save, and the image will be saved. So this could be a product feature where your smaller and larger businesses can reach out to you to feature their product with your influencer. And that's about it. So you can go back to Mary Jo's gallery. You can see all the images and pictures and videos and everything that we have created so far right over here. And you can also see all the videos that have been created. Now what you can do is, whatever you want, you can click on this and you can click on post on social right inside, and then you can publish this image on all these different social media platforms, and you can schedule it for whatever date and time or whatever time zone you want and have it published on the social media platform, generating thousands of followers, helping you build a following and email list, letting you promote any product and service, letting you promote other businesses and their products and services, and also getting paid to do product and services feature shoutouts on your Instagram, on your TikTok, on your YouTube, on your Facebook pages. So there's a lot you can do. The sky is the limit with AI influencers. So if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to our support team. We'll be happy to help you. Cheers.
Good luck. Wow, that demo was impressive. The AI Influencers platform is incredibly user-friendly. It seems like anyone could create a virtual influencer. Regardless of their technical skills, I'm particularly impressed by how you can customize everything, from their appearance and clothing to their personality traits, and even accessories.
It is quite streamlined, especially for those who are new to this technology. What stands out to me is the quality of the images and videos they're able to generate, in the world of influencers. Visual appeal is critical. A poorly designed AI influencer could actually damage a brand's credibility.
Absolutely. First impressions are everything. But it does seem like AI influencers is addressing that head on. They're tapping into this growing fascination with virtual influencers.
And they've got
some compelling success stories to showcase how effective they can be.
And those success stories are really where the rubber meets the road. A-fluencers highlights individuals who have generated significant income using their platform. We're talking about a former copywriter now earning $10,000 per month, and even someone making $30,000 a month as a side hustle, all thanks to AI influencers.
Those numbers definitely grab my attention. And there's that case study about The Clueless, a Spanish marketing agency they were so frustrated with the inconsistencies of human influencers that they created their own AI influencer, Aitana Lopez. They're now charging $1,000 per sponsored post for her.
Wow. That case study speaks volumes about why AI influencers are gaining traction. Businesses want more control and predictability in their influencer marketing, dealing with scheduling conflicts, inconsistent content, and potential reputational damage from a human influencer can be a real headache.
Makes perfect sense. AI influencers offer that blend of human appeal and machine reliability. They're always available, never have an off day, and their messaging can be tightly controlled. But the question remains, can they be truly engaging? Can they build the same kind of loyal following as their human counterparts?
That's the core of the debate, isn't it? To answer that, we need to look at some real-world examples of successful AI influencers. The materials mention Lil Michaela Sousa, who commands a staggering $8,000 per Instagram post and has over 2.8 million followers.
Wow.
Then there's Emma, Japan's first virtual model, who has earned over $1 million through various brand collaborations.
And this is where it gets really interesting. It seems like the sheer novelty of AI influencers plays a big part in their appeal. People are intrigued by their unique aesthetic, their carefully crafted backstories, and the way they blur the lines between the digital and physical world.
Absolutely. But it's not just about novelty. AI influencers are also incredibly effective at delivering consistent, high-quality content that's tailored to specific niche audiences. Remember Kyra, she's an Indian AI influencer with over 250,000 followers, and she's partnered with major brands like Lola and Roma. Her success demonstrates the power of niche-specific content in attracting and engaging a loyal following.
Yeah, it's like they're tapping into these passionate online communities, gamers, fashion enthusiasts, beauty gurus, and creating an influencer who speaks directly to their interests and aspirations.
Exactly. And because AI influencers aren't bound by physical limitations, they can promote products and services across multiple platforms simultaneously, maximizing their reach. Imagine an AI influencer launching a new fashion line on Instagram, reviewing tech gadgets on YouTube, and hosting a live Q&A on TikTok, all in the same day.
That's impressive. Talk about a multitasking marketing machine. But before we get carried away by the possibilities, we need to address the potential downsides. Are there ethical implications we need to consider? Could this technology lead to job displacement? And can AI truly replicate the genuine human connection that's so vital to effective marketing?
These are all crucial questions, and we'll be exploring them in depth. But first, let's take a closer look at the AI Influencers platform itself. They've clearly made a concerted effort to make it accessible to everyone, regardless of technical expertise or budget. They even offer different pricing options, including personal and commercial licenses.
And let's not forget those limited time bonuses they're offering our listeners. You can get a free upgrade to a commercial license, which allows you to create and sell AI influencers to clients. Plus, there's a red carpet live training and additional credits to get you started. You can find all the details in the episode description. So if you're thinking about diving into the world of AI influencers, now might be the perfect time to take the plunge.
It certainly seems that way. But before you jump in head first, we need to address the elephant in the room, the ethical implications of this rapidly evolving technology. That's what we'll be exploring in the next segment. Stay tuned, because it's about to get really thought-provoking.
Okay, so we've talked about the potential, the platforms, and even some of the mind-blowing applications of AI influencers. But now it's time to tackle what might be the most important aspect of this whole conversation, the ethical considerations.
You're right. This is where things get complex. On one hand, you could argue that AI influencers are just a new tool, a more sophisticated approach to marketing. But on the other hand, they raise some really important questions about transparency, potential manipulation, and even the very nature of identity in the digital world.
For sure. So let's break that down for our listeners.
Yeah.
Transparency seems like a major concern. Should brands be upfront about the fact that they're using AI influencers, or is it acceptable to let audiences believe they're interacting with a real person?
Well, that's a debate that's causing a lot of tension in the industry right now. Some experts argue that full disclosure is absolutely essential to maintain trust and avoid any perception of deception. Others believe that as long as an AI influencer is clearly identified as such, maybe on their profile or in their content, there's no real harm in blurring those lines.
But then that raises the question of what happens when AI influencers become so advanced that they're virtually indistinguishable from humans? How do we as consumers, or even as marketers, navigate a world where we can't be sure who's real and who's not?
That's a valid concern, and it feeds directly into the issue of potential manipulation. Remember, AI influencers are designed to be persuasive. They're programmed to appeal to our emotions and desires. As this technology becomes even more sophisticated, there's a risk that it could be used to manipulate audiences on a massive scale, especially vulnerable groups like children or teenagers.
It reminds me of those deepfake videos that were circulating a few years ago. It was unnerving to see how easily technology could be used to create realistic but entirely fabricated content. What happens when that same technology is used to create AI influencers, promoting harmful products or spreading misinformation?
That's a chilling thought, and it underscores the need for ethical guidelines and regulations to govern the development and use of AI influencers. We need to ensure that this technology is used responsibly, that it doesn't become a tool for deception or exploitation.
I couldn't agree more. It's crucial that we're having these conversations now before the technology advances so far that it becomes impossible to control. But let's shift gears for a moment and think about the impact on human influencers. Are they destined to be replaced by their AI counterparts?
That's a question that's understandably on a lot of people's minds, and the anxiety about potential job displacement is real. But I believe that human influencers still have a crucial role to play in the marketing landscape. They bring something to the table that AI, at least for now, simply can't replicate genuine human connection.
Right, they're not just selling products. They're sharing their lives, their experiences, their vulnerabilities. They're building communities, fostering trust, creating a sense of belonging. These are qualities that are deeply rooted in human nature, and I don't think they're going away anytime soon.
Exactly. I see AI influencers less as replacement and more as a complement to human influencers. They can handle the repetitive tasks, the data analysis, the content generation. This frees up human influencers to focus on what they do best, connecting with their audiences on a deeper level.
So it's not about AI versus humans. It's about AI and humans working together to create a more engaging and effective marketing landscape. Who knows? Maybe this collaboration will even lead to new forms of creativity and innovation that we can't even imagine right now.
That's the exciting part about emerging technology. It has the power to disrupt, to challenge our assumptions, and to open up entirely new possibilities. And that's what makes this whole AI influencer phenomenon so fascinating to observe. It's a window into a future where the lines between reality and virtuality are becoming increasingly blurred, where marketing is becoming more personalized and immersive, and where the potential for human connection might actually be amplified by the power of AI.
It's a future full of potential, but also one that demands our careful consideration. It's a future that requires us to be informed, to think critically, and to engage in thoughtful conversations about the implications of this technology. And it's a future that we'll continue to explore right here on The Deep Dive. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future episodes where we'll continue diving deep into the world of AI technology and the future of human connection.
Until then, keep asking those tough questions and never stop exploring.